Good afternoon, everyone. It's Gabe Velazquez here with you, transparenttradesolutions.com on a Tuesday. This is 10th December. Lots of choppy index action. However, under the surface, huge, all kinds of stuff going on. Semis getting hit today. The momentum stocks are kind of falling off. Let's get right into the charts, as we typically do. Um, Yeah, so some of these stocks, again, it's such a mixed picture below the surface with, the indexes are just really just churning. There's just nothing to talk about with regards to the indexes. Tomorrow's we got the CPI number. Clearly, that could change things, but you can see on an index level, just not a lot going on. It's just been kind of just chop, chop. Russell also similarly. In that regard, not really anything to make mention of unless we start breaking down some levels. Still, there's no selling. Whether that happens over the course of tomorrow. If we had a hot inflation number, you can see even Bitcoin now settling into kind of a range here. One thing about Bitcoin futures is, it is putting in some higher lows. However, it just hasn't been able to break down yet, and so it's still kind of in that topping process, but still no confirmation of that. The VIX did jump today a little bit. I think if it gets above 15, obviously we're going to need to see some selling here. So there is some caution coming back into the market. And, everything else really, the dollar similarly, just, sideways, gold trying to break out, possibly headed back up to, 3K. So that's kind of been moving tiny bit here. Uh, but even silver looks like if silver breaks above 33, by the way, it's probably got another shot at 35. That's what we're looking at here at TTS. And then nat gas starting to, again, possibly uh, make a run. It did fill the gap from over the weekend and trying to hold on. If it does break above 335, I think it goes higher. All the action really is happening below the surface with a bunch of these stocks. Apple's going parabolic. That's probably due for a pullback. Nvidia got hit today. Intel, not that that matters. One I'm looking at is Avago, which is the coming up to earnings, which is Broadcom, which is another in the all the semis got hit today, and they got hit pretty hard. In fact, you look at stocks like Broadcom, that thing was down almost 7 today. Dell, which finally, that thing's getting hit hard today. So across the board, a lot of these tech stocks are getting hit, but it's still a mixed bag because Google is up. So even the energy shares and some of these other stocks are getting hit. So it's tons of rotation still happening below the surface. Um, and this is where all the action is. You can see here with some of these stocks, some of these momentum darlings, which I think I talked about AppLovin the other day. That thing is getting crushed. So the momentum died off, and these stocks are just getting unwound. That thing probably goes to fill that gap at one. What is it? 175 looks like from traded all the way up to 418 or whatever it was. So, lots of stuff going on below the surface. This is where the opportunities are coming up, possibly even, these pullbacks, maybe some shorts on some of these stocks. Again, this is where options maybe make sense. If you have, I just finished the class. If you want some information on what we're doing, again, contact me at support at Transparent Trading Solutions. If not, we'll see what happens with the CPI tomorrow. That could be the trigger. I don't know. I suspect, we're on the cusp of something here with everything going on. So it'll be interesting. towards the end of the week. And then we got a Fed meeting next week. So we'll see what happens there. Okay. All right. Have a great rest of your week. If you need anything, contact me, sign up for the newsletter, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk soon. Take care.